I always struggle finding characters on this stream tool, even though I think they are.
I'm fucking falling.
And I can't get up. Have you seen Austin Powers?
I have, but it's honestly been a minute.
There's a scene where there's a henchman, whatever.
Yeah,
and Austin is driving a concrete roller.
Yeah.
And he just stands there screaming, and it's moving at like 2 miles an hour. And he just, very slowly gets run over. Austin's like, get out of the way. Those are a really dumb series of movies, but man, if they are not funny. Fun fact, there was a side character who was like, he was a parody of, I mean, the whole thing's a parody of James Bond, but one of them was a parody of one of the evil guys. He wore like a pork pie hat and suit, and he threw a shoe at Austin, and it became a whole deal. The actor is, I think, in prison for murder. Fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Yep.
Y'all know the diary of the kid was.
Yeah.
I think I know where you're going with this. Go on.
I don't know if I know where this is going.
You ever
Continue.
seen the movie? The first movie?
Presumably, I
They
think.
made a live action movie
Yeah.
based on the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
And everyone was like, oh my god, Roderick, or whatever.
Roger saw it, but she also minor saw it.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, it's like.
Well, it's what I thought when I was a minor.
It's allowed.
okay. But
But
the first movie.
So where are you going with this?
the actor for the main character is in jail for killing his mom.
That's that. Yep, that's it. Yep.
That must have been a crazy entry in the diary.
But there, people like the. A lot of people theorize that Greg was a sociopath due to his unhinged behavior in the books, and then the actor goes and does that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Matt Pat didn't make a video about it.
They didn't make it into a game. I'm wait, hold up, looking it up.
He does film theory and food theory and game theory.
No, that's true. That's
He
true.
branches out to
Diary of
He's
he's very sus. I used to
game.
Land Before Time. Another fun fact. Actually, you know what? Maybe not for on stream.
Not that wouldn't. Not that wouldn't
Okay. I'm sure a lot of that was picked up. So let me make up for that by actually talking about a little bit of what's going on screen right now. 5 guerrillion infractions. So, hey, we've got I Like Pizza in chat. Hello. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, okay, game 1 going to Game Ninja. It works out. It's alliterative. But yeah, I was saying earlier, I was thinking I was just gonna press buttons all over Game Ninja. A bit disrespectful, I will admit. And then he beat me, so it's like, well, okay, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
And I was also.
So we are going into game 2. I wasn't looking at the screen, but I'm assuming there were no changes in character. We are going to this stage, Green Hill Zone. It took me a minute to remember the name. So yes, I see. This stage is a very tall ceiling. We don't have the stage stats on the screen, but I'm fairly certain it's the same height as Dreamland. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I always quote that, and I always say maybe I'm wrong because I never got confirmation one way or another. But I'm fairly certain that this stage has the same height as Dreamland, and then fairly regular side blast zones. So Link can kill off of the top with down air. Meta Knight, I think, kills off of the top with Shuttle Loop and Dimensional Cape, maybe. Though Dimensional Cape isn't a move that sends straight up; it's more diagonal. But I always try and think about, okay, why would so and so counterpick to this stage? The singular platform doesn't really assist Panfle too much in avoiding projectiles. Granted, Game Ninja is not a super spammy Link. He will definitely throw out the boomerang and the bomb, but that's not like his entire neutral game. Some Links will hang back and throw stuff at you until you decide to force your way in, and then they'll hit you. Whereas Game Ninja just sort of uses them as tools to get in on his own. All that being said, this counter pick isn't working out super well for Panfle.
But
It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but if I were Panfle,
I mean,
I would probably be thinking of going to Dreamland.
I am not okay in general, and then subsequently thinking about it.
Maybe that's wrong. I don't know a ton about Meta Knight, but I think Meta Knight is better at recovering than Link is. So, and the platforms would allow him to completely avoid a lot of the projectiles. Yeah, getting punished for that little bit grady dimensional cape.
It's not.
Okay, bomb, down throw, back air. So down a full stock here. It has been funny seeing the Roy to Meta Knight pipeline for Panfle. It started with Wolf, then it was Roy, and now it's Meta Knight, which sort of happens from what I've heard. Okay, Panfle cooking with gas a little bit here. I forgot about how good Meta Knight's aerials are. Back air is certainly a move to consider. I like the idea. Panfle knew what he wanted to do there, but he was a little bit not as disciplined as he should be with keeping ledge invincibility there, so he got caught by the up B. Okay. That was first hit forward smash, which I don't think is as powerful as the second, so I that might not have killed Panfle, but the boomerang made sure it didn't. Good patience for Panfle waiting until the boomerang is on the way back. Jab 1-2 into up B. Interesting.
Like that.
So Panfle is not. Ooh, okay. He really needs to avoid getting grabbed. Link's grab is surprising. It's like not fast, but it's faster than I am always caught off guard by how fast it is. It's not fast, but I always think it's slower. That's what I meant to say the first time. But ooh, Nair's out of that combo. Panfle really just he can't afford to get grabbed at this point because I'm fairly certain Link can just kill out of that down throw into whatever. Doesn't matter because he gets a very interesting hitbox on that second hit of forward smash, and that sends Panfle off of the top, and he is now dead. Missed the instant replay. But yeah, Heist is back.
It's a very, I want to say complex language, but I don't think it's really to be discerned. A bunch of nonsense.
Bing means yes. Ben means no. I have to like get voice
Get the sound fonts and like transcribe them.
You make a noise out of like, hold on a second.
Can you repeat that? For science.
That backward shuttle loop to recover it is. It doesn't look right to me. I mean, it's effective, obviously. It just don't look right. Can't put my finger on why. So we've got a pretty even game 3 here. This is make or break time for Panfle. Okay, we have reset to dead even. Building some good damage with Meta Knight's stumpy little aerials. They are not super long range, but they are good. Apparently he can get Nair out as early as frame 6, which is kind of insane to me. Because Nair is a solid move. It's fairly ooh, okay. Really good awareness by Game Ninja there. Realizing that Panfle's been recovering in that fashion pretty much every time, so he just decides that he's gonna hit it. I don't know if he were to do that every time. I don't know how Meta Knight would recover. Maybe down B, because I think that's still transcendent. It just maybe not. I don't know enough about Meta Knight or Link really. I'm just here sort of talking. I am talking. It's a problem. No, okay. We're at 51% talk time. Hooray! He's got to be awkward though without any game audio. Yeah, I don't know. Thinking about could put on like a backing track or something. I don't know. I don't know how Twitch is though with that sort of thing.
Put some Subway Surfers.
So
Yeah.
just cover the middle of the screen with it.
Just right in the middle.
Like I clip on the bottom left and then
Get like an unboxing video. Stick that in there too.
Yep. Some reaction content. But like a reaction video feed, except it's just a static image of an empty chair.
Oh my god, they're so crazy for this. What are they doing?
Sorry, Chad, I gotta go cook my dinner. I'll be back in a little while. You have fun watching those. Okay, Panfle is in dire straits here. He's not out of the game yet, but he has got to do some evil Meta Knight stuff.
Not that I fucking.
Uh-oh, he got grabbed, and that's it. Game Ninja said it's heisting time, and he heisted all over Panfle.